Hi guys, Corey Arsenault here from Stretch Fitness, all the way in Fredericton, New Brunswick with my good buddy Rene Leger. Less than 12 hours after his big win in the New Brunswick Bodybuilding Provincials, here is your new 2014 Mr. New Brunswick. How does it feel?
Feels great. It's been a long journey for the past year, and it's finally here. I've been at it for the last 20 years, and finally get the title under my belt, so it feels really good.
What I want to chat with you about today is your prep. You've done your bodybuilding preparation for this show different than most people have ever done it before, at least locally. Tell us just briefly, or kind of, tell us a little bit how you did it the last year or so.
Yeah, we're not going into major details, but we did actually start prep like 1 full year from yesterday. So basically there was no really any off season. The diet was really clean. The carbs during the off season was around 850 grams per day. So it kind of got my body used to getting that much carbs. One thing that I wasn't used to it before is carb depleting only for 5 days. And basically that was a big change for myself because we're so used to carb depleting for weeks and weeks just to and do tons of cardio. My whole prep, I did 0 cardio straight through. 2 weeks before the show or 3 weeks before the show, we implemented about 20 minutes a day.
20 minutes of a walk.
So 20 days, it was just a walk at 2.5, and it was basically for myself. It was mostly for the mental part to say that I was doing cardio. So basically we carb depleted for about 5 days. Water, we kept the water at the same, about 4 to 5 liters a day. We didn't do any water manipulation like water loading or anything like that. No sodium loading or nothing like that.
So just so anybody maybe who knows you, or maybe, like, people would know in bodybuilding how it's been done before. So when you talk about eating carbs all the way to a show, that's different than most people would have done it. When you say no cardio, I did an hour a day. So you're talking completely different philosophy here.
Oh, his reasoning behind it, I mean, obviously it's the type of guy that you don't question. So because of his ability, if it would have been another coach, maybe I would ask more questions. But with him, I just did it what his plan was. He did have a plan.
And just his coach, his name is George Fair. I don't know if you name him yet. George is one of the top trainers to the top pros in the world. He has the #2 athlete in the world and #4 athlete in the world. So
basically it was kind of a blessing to be able to team up with him last year. But yeah, you're right. I mean, I see a lot of bodybuilders cut carbs, 6, 7 weeks or 4 or 5 weeks before, just to try to get that dry look and try to, lose as much body fat as they can, and they implement cardio as well, like, hours and hours and hours of cardio. But basically his theory was, you train your body to eat high carbs during the off season, and then when you carb depleted, we carb depleted about half, so we're probably about the 350, 400 for the 5 days. And if you would have seen the changes every day, like the skin just started getting tighter and tighter for 5 days, it was just unbelievable. And with only 20 minutes cardio a day, so and even at 400 grams of carbs a day, you can still really function well and not be a zombie for the last couple of weeks.
400 grams of carbs.
So the most surprising thing is when it was time to carb up. Like, I mean, he sent me my diet for carbing up, and we had 14 cups of white rice in that particular day.
In one day, 14 cups of white rice, not brown rice, white rice.
Exactly. So for me, it was like, kind of in a panic mood a little bit, but he's brought me this far, and, we've done some serious gain over the years, and I just had to, my gut feeling was just to go with what he was saying. And after my first day of carving up, this is 14 cups of rice. We had 12 ounces of sweet potato and steak and white potato right before bed. When I woke up the next morning, it was unbelievable how much, my skin had tightened up. Like, it was, I knew right there that he knew what he was doing, and I had to follow exactly what he was saying. So.
So this is Sunday, less than 12 hours since the big win last night. We just had a nice big Cora's breakfast. But you're back on your diet tomorrow for what's happening in 2015.
So basically 2015, me and Farah, when I first hired him, we kind of set like a 3-year plan. So he does have a plan already for me. I might be just a small name in Shediac, but like he said last night, he says all my big clients are all my clients. So he treats everybody the same. It doesn't matter if I'm a small guy, an amateur, or whatever. He takes a lot of pride in what he says. And he does have a 3-year plan. Like, we're not saying it's a pro card. We're saying it might be top in Canada in my class. That's my goal. Obviously, I want to be the best in Canada.
Cool.
I mean, that's what everybody does, or everybody that trains at the national level wants to be number one.
And that's July in 2015.
This would be July in Edmonton. This would be July 18th, and basically for the nationals. So
and you'll start dieting tomorrow. One day.
I will start dieting tomorrow. So
Yeah.
basically, my last prep was dieting the whole year clean, and it worked for me well. And so tomorrow, back on the routine, back at the gym, and
It's
I mean,
a total, for anybody competing, or even myself, 17 weeks, 16 weeks, 12 weeks.
Yeah, I went.
It's no longer those 3 and 4 months.
And if you want to be the best in Canada or the best in whatever, anything you do in life, it could be either your work or it can be your sport. You have to do it 110%. You cannot do it like half-assed. Like this sport is very precise.
Yeah.
And it has to be done consistently, and if you do, you're going to be successful.
Awesome.
But yeah, so basically, it's going to be clean diet, right back into it, and
Enjoy today.
I will enjoy today, and I can tell you there's going to be some serious calorie intakes today. So yeah.
Just to wrap up, Rene, anybody want to thank any of your sponsors and your lovely meal prep person sitting over there?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I got lots of people to thank. I mean, all my Facebook supporters, my friends and family, they supported me all throughout. Mel, she was basically, she put her life on hold for pretty much a year to prep for my contest. So yeah, so it's been a great year. AG Army, I can't say enough about Chris Johnson. He's been behind me from day one.
Yeah.
And X2X clothing, 2XU compression gear. And Oceanside Fitness with Ivan. I mean, he's been looking after me for the last 2 or 3 years. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of people to thank, and I'm sorry if I'm forgetting anybody. But I mean,
still tired.
Yeah, still tired and grasping the whole thing. But obviously, my coach George Farah for believing in what I can be and what I can become, and. So pretty much.
That's great.
Pretty much it.
Just want to again congratulate you on a big win last night.
Thank you.
Well deserved, hard work. The man works every day towards that goal. So look for him in 2015. This is Corey. Thanks for watching.
Peace out.